All right, everyone, welcome back. So today we have another Bible message. It's going to be week 5 of 12. This is what this one should be. And this one is going to be titled, Keep on Walking. God is with you. So I heard my pastor preach this last night. So I said, this is a perfect opportunity to do a message on this. So we're going to first start out in 1 Corinthians 15, chapter 15, verses 58. So guys, I just want to let y'all know that this is, for those of y'all who have been watching, this is part of a commitment my pastor asked me to make. He said, be committed to doing 12 Bible studies, one a week for the next 12 weeks. And I'm doing it because I love the Lord and I want to spread his message as much as I can. So we're going to be doing this until the end of the year. So once we get to week 12, that'll be the last one. I'll probably start doing them once a month again. But let's go ahead and get into this, because this is something that I know that a lot of y'all want to hear. A lot of y'all probably need to hear this because this is something that's very relatable to all of us, okay? So the message is, keep walking, God is with you. So we're all going to come through things in our life that we're just going to want to stop. We're going to want to quit. We're going to want to give up, because that's just how life is. Sometimes things can be going great and you're up on the mountaintop, and then other times you're right on the mountain and all of a sudden it just comes and smacks you right off that mountain, and boom, you're down, you're hurt, you're depressed, you're not feeling well, you're sick. It's because the devil doesn't want you to stay on the mountaintop. To a certain extent, God doesn't want you either. So if you go back to my message of activating the power of God, I need you, Jesus. God wants to keep you in a certain amount of need. God wants to keep you blessed, but at the same time, he wants to keep you in need, because what use would God be if we never needed him? So you get what I'm saying? It's more of a positive kind of keep you in need. So, and also, God will knock you off of a mountain in order to bring you to a deeper valley so you can get stronger and go higher on the next mountain. Because if God kept you on this mountain, how would you get stronger to get to the next one? Think about that. So now that we kind of went off on that, let's get back to what I was saying. The devil will knock you off your mountain, because he don't like to see you happy. He don't like to see joy. He don't like to see a smile on your face. He wants to see you down in the dumps. He wants to see you as worse off as you can be, because he is the devil and he does not like joy, and there is not a truth bone in him. So let's go. I'm already starting already. We hadn't even read a verse. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Did I choose that? Oh, I did 15 and 15. So 15 and 58. Keep walking. So here we go. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So this is so powerful, guys. So no matter what you're doing, no matter what your hands find to do, be steadfast, keep it up. Don't quit. Don't quit. Be unmovable. Keep pushing forward. When something tries to move you back, be unmovable. Say, when something tries to put you to the side, to the left, or to the right, don't move. Don't move at all. Keep going forward. Don't let anything knock you off the path where God has placed you, because God has a very special gift for you at the top of this mountain. Always abounding in the work of the Lord. So no matter what you do, try your best to do it for the glory of God. Like this right here. God has given me a platform, and these videos might not get near as many views as my Dragon Ball videos or anime videos, but hey, they're reaching somebody. They're impacting somebody. I know there's you that are watching this all the way to the very end. It might only be a handful of y'all, but it doesn't matter. If this impacts one person, this is worth everything, okay? So, and no matter what, that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So it doesn't matter how hard we try and try and try. We might get up on this mountain like me. Guess what? This summer, I was doing great with just random anime videos, new anime games. I was doing great. I was averaging over 10, at least 10,000 views a video. And that was good for my channel because most of y'all are for Dragon Ball. But all of a sudden, August hit and boom, my views just sunk. But you know what? My labor is not in vain. You know, it might be like, gosh, I wish those views would stay up. But it doesn't matter. And it might have been sad to see that happen. But my labor is not in vain because this platform is something the Lord has given me, and He will finish the good work in me that He started. So we are over 5 minutes in, we're still in the first verse. So here's some things. You cannot give what you do not possess. Strength, confidence, faith, this stuff can only be given if possessed. So how am I going to tell somebody about being strong? How am I going to tell somebody about being confident and having faith if I don't possess it myself? I guarantee you bet your bottom dollar that I possess all of these. I don't care what happens in my life, because I've seen things come into my life, and there are things going on in my life right now that y'all don't even know about, that y'all will never know about, that only me and my wife know about. But no matter what, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to stay confident. I'm going to keep the faith. It don't matter how down I feel that day. I know that God is with me, and I'm going to keep going no matter what. So there has to be a personal transformation in your life. And that's one thing that I've gone through years ago, this personal transformation. There's two things we want to focus on: inhibition and prohibition. Inhibition is you telling yourself that you can't do something. Okay? And that's a lie. That's a lie from the devil. Because with God, all things are possible. Okay? It doesn't matter how. God specializes in the impossible. So it doesn't matter if you think you can do it or not. You have faith that you can do it, and God will make it happen. Prohibition, being this one we lie to ourselves about this so much. Prohibition is being told by someone else that you cannot do something. Most people think that they are prohibited when they are actually inhibited because of fear. You got to rise above your fears. So what I'm getting at is, because people are actually holding themselves back from the blessings God wants to them, but they're blaming it on other people because it's easier to do that. You don't want to say it's your own fault. Nobody does. That's human nature. But you got to think about this. How much power are you giving over somebody that allows you, that keeps you from getting what God wants you to get? I know I'm not letting anybody, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the president. I don't care if it's the governor, the mayor, the police, anybody in influential power, whether they come up with this one world, new world order, I don't give a crap. Nobody in this world is going to keep me from getting what God wants me to get. I'm not going to inhibit myself, because I know that God, I can do all things through Him, and I'm not going to let anybody prohibit me. People only have the power over you that you give them. In all actuality, no one can oppress you. If they try, you have decisions to make. We can't always control what happens to us in life, but we can control how we respond. So if some guy tries to prohibit me from doing something, and I know it's something God wants me to go and roll with, I'm not going to let him have that power, and you should never either. Okay? So if we go to Genesis 5:24, guys, we're already almost 10 minutes into this. Genesis. We're going to talk about Enoch. Enoch walked with God. Let's see, 5:24. So it says, and Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. So let's read through this first. So Enoch started walking at 65 years old. It's never too late, or you're never too young to walk with God. It don't matter how old you are, how young you are. You should start right now if you haven't yet, and you should keep doing it. And he kept walking with God for 300 years. We won't even live that long. Enoch walked in a perverse and wicked generation. So, and he also walked until God took him to his eternal home. The only time you should stop walking is when God just, excuse me, pulls you out of this world. So just like Enoch, it says, and Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. God actually raptured Enoch out. And all of a sudden, he was here, and then he's not. So the only reason Enoch stopped walking is because God took him. Here's a good one right here. Genesis 6 and 9. This one, guys, this man was so strong. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was just a man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. For 120 years, Noah kept on walking. He walked through the mockery, and he walked on without a doubt. He kept walking through his tiredness. So, I guarantee you there were so many people that said, Noah, what are you doing? You got a shoebox the size of a football field in your backyard. It hadn't rained in years. It's never gonna rain. Why are you building this? But Noah kept on walking through the mockery. He didn't let anybody prohibit him, didn't let anybody have power over him from doing what God told him to do. When God tells you to do something, you do it. You don't stop. You do not fail. You don't give up. You don't backtrack. If anything, you just take a little rest so you can recuperate and you keep going. But me, I'm so headstrong and I've got the power of God behind me. I don't need to rest. It doesn't matter how weary I feel. I'm going to keep on pushing through, because there are times in my life where I got to say, God, I don't have any strength. And I feel like that right now. At this moment, in this period of my time, I feel like I don't have any strength right now. But I say, God, I need your strength. The only strength I have is yours. And that's why I can keep moving on. So, also, let's go to Ruth 1 and 16. I'm enjoying this one tonight, guys. I am really enjoying this one. Where the heck is Ruth? Okay. Ruth 1, it's different flipping through my Bible than on this right here. So, and Ruth said, entreat me not to leave thee, to return from following thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God. So, neither Ruth nor Orpah had any control over what happened to them. So, and they kept walking. They did as God told them to do. They said, your people would be my people, and your God is going to be my God. So, David had no control. Joseph had no control. And Joseph was sold into slavery. He was put into jail because Potiphar's wife said he tried to sleep with me and Joseph didn't. And he still kept walking because God was setting him up. Joseph had to walk through a very small valley, a very deep valley. But when he come up, he got so strong, he went on top of the mountain. He was second in command in Egypt. Okay? See what God can do? And Samson had no control. But you have everything to do with how you respond to what happens to you. David, he may have made his mistakes, and Saul was chasing after him, trying to kill him. But how he could have laid down and died. But David said no. He chose, I'm going to respond the appropriate way that God wants me to. Joseph said, I'm not going to get upset. I'm going to still believe that God has this thing all in control. And God did. Samson got his hair cut off by Delilah because he made a mistake. He said, well, he didn't say, I'm going to give up. He said, I'm going to keep going. He said, I made a mistake, but I'm going to get back up because I'm not going to let this mistake define me. It's not about how you fall, but it's about how you get up. So hold your confidence, steadfast to the end. Let's go to Hebrews 3 and 14 to end this. Let's see, Hebrews 3:14. For we are made partakers of Christ if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. So hold your confidence steadfast unto the end. Keep on walking when you're liked. Keep on walking when you're hated. Keep on walking when you're mocked and when you're praised. When you're lied on and lied about. Keep on walking when you're in the valley and when you're on the mountaintop. Because no matter what, God's going to be with you guys. So I hope this was helpful to some people. Guys, it's all in God's hands. And you have the power to put God in control. You're either going to let the devil control you or someone else, or you're going to say, I don't care what these people say because God is greater than them and I'm going to keep walking with him no matter what these little retards say. So, guys, thanks for watching and God bless you.